Let's have a conversation. What's happening, all? How you doing today? I'm having a good day, and y'all know that it's kind of rare for me to say that nowadays, but this is a good day. I have to take some time to be happy about that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why. Blessed Monday, Mark and community. Hey, Lin Lin. I appreciate you, Lin Lin, one of my top supporters. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. I appreciate the congratulations. I do. So I just wanted to, I guess, give a little bit of history about this process for me, which has felt like a really long time, but it has not necessarily been all that long. I was going through the Big Brother season, and I think it was about late August. I put up a post, and the post was about Taylor. And within an hour or half an hour, maybe, the post had 2,400 views. This was not a post of me talking about Taylor. It was just a post of Taylor. Hello, Mark and MMH family. Congrats. Thank you, Tammy. By the way, congratulations. Thank you. So it was just a post about Taylor. I wasn't even in the post. So I was like, wow, people really love this Big Brother live feed content. The thing is, I didn't know anything. That's why I found you through BB24. I didn't know anything about the YouTube monetization process, what it took at all. I previously had a channel. I still have that channel. And I used to have it monetized, and it got monetized right away. There was no process and there was no program. You just hop on YouTube and put in your bank information, and you're instantly able to get monetized and get money off of whatever you put up. And you could put up anything at that time. The way how they copyright music and all this different stuff they do now did not exist back then. I made money just off of posting pop culture content. My face was not even present at all on my previous page. So I thought that this present day YouTube works in a similar way, and learned that it does not. Because when I finished my application, the first application, woo, what's up, Bright Sun? Thank you. It got denied. And the reason they gave me was reused content. And that was because I spent a lot of time just putting up live feed footage for Big Brother. So I said, okay, I'm going to reapply for this a second time. And what I'm going to do, because someone suggested it to me in my comments, they said, if your face is present and you're speaking during the videos instead of just posting the videos up, then they are going to approve the page because you're adding something to the commentary. So I went on my grind for a month. People even complained about me talking about the live feed footage. They were like, we don't want to hear your voice. We just want to watch the live feeds. And I'm like, you're watching this for free on my channel. So if you just want to see the live feeds and not see or hear me, just pay for Paramount Plus and watch it yourself. But I digress from that because when I did my second application for the channel to be monetized, it got denied also. Reused content also. So I said, okay, the Big Brother season is over. What am I going to do to sustain? I started to ask y'all in the comments and on my feeds. I started to say, what would you guys be interested in me talking about that you would tune into and watch and support? Some people told me you should cover Survivor, you should cover The Amazing Race, you should cover Real Housewives, different shows that they suggested to me, all good suggestions. And I started to talk about Survivor a little bit. Um, talk all you want. Loved your content and reactions. Thank you, Vicky. Third time's the charm. Thank you, Lin Lin. By the way, I have to mention super chats. Super chats are available now. Super chat. People were asking me about super chats, and they are now available. Turned them on earlier today. Congrats. Congrats to you, Mark. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Shanna. Um, yeah, where was I? Yeah, so actually, you guys were the ones that were like, whatever you decide to put up, I'm going to support it because I support you. Like, I'm not going to tell you you have to only do this specific type of content and that's the only thing I'm going to support. The people who support me were like, do you? And that's really what changed everything for me because I said, you know what? I might do Amazing Race. I might do Survivor. I might do Real Housewives. I don't know. But ultimately, I'm not going to do anything outside of myself. I'm going to just be myself. And the people who are meant for me, the people who support me for who I am, are just going to support no matter what. So I stuck with that formula. I didn't post any, basically, I didn't post any TV footage. I posted coverage of things that were happening from TV shows and recaps and things that are happening with certain house guests, different things like that. But just me being here talking to y'all is what got me here. And this is kind of a celebration in a way, and also just an appreciation. I just wanted to express appreciation for everyone who has ever viewed my live feeds, watched my videos, hit the like button, subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell, dropped comments here, given me feedback, good or bad. I was just watching, I don't know how many of you watch basketball or NBA, but I love the NBA. And I was rewatching Kevin Garnett's Hall of Fame speech. He got inducted into the Hall of Fame 2 or 3 years ago. And he said, I want to thank all the people who cheered for me and all the people who booed me, because without your passion, I wouldn't be here today. So I have something similar to say. These views that I've gotten on this page, this engagement and all this stuff, there's people who love my content and love what I bring to the table. There's people who have showed up just to tell me they don't. But either way, everybody who has viewed this channel in some way, shape, or form and interacted and engaged with me is a part of this moment. So thank y'all too. Appreciate y'all too. Hey, Mark and chat, congratulations. Thank you, Miss Indez. Some of you here I can remember from as early as when I started with the Big Brother content, which seems like years ago, but it was just a few months ago. It was just in August, September, October, November, less than 3 months ago. Less than 3 months ago is when I did my first live feed. It all affects your numbers. Yeah, Vicky. And the thing is, Early on when I started, I'm gonna be honest about this. Early on when I first started on this page, these negative comments were getting to me. I'm reading this and I'm like, how can somebody who's viewed me once or seen me for a week or 2 weeks have so much to say negative about me? And then I said to myself, they wake up that way, they go to bed that way. I'm just the person who they happen to be aiming at for that moment. Thank you so much, Tammy. That was my first. That's my first super chat. Super chat. MMH is my support group. Thanks for all you do, Mark. That's my first super chat. I should frame that somewhere. Where are we here? Rory, first of all, thank you for being on my live feed earlier today where I did my interview with Shar. Thanks for your questions. And anyone who did not see that live feed, you can go back. It's up on the page now. Live conversation with Shar, who is a life coach. But let me read your comment. Congratulations, Mark. I'm super happy for you, and you did your way. No negativity to get to this point. And Rory, I'm going to add to what you just said. Whatever you focus on, they say your life is like a garden. Whatever you choose to feed will grow. So I choose to feed off of all of the comments that you guys give me. There's no space for me to focus on the negativity and to focus on y'all at the same time. I'm not fueled off of negativity. I'm fueled off of the people who support me and tell me that they get something out of the work that I'm doing. So thank y'all. Keisha, just stopping in to say congratulations, boo. So happy for you. Thank you so much, Keisha. I appreciate that so much. Attention hounds go negative. And when you respond with positivity, they disappear. I have an example of that. They disappeared this week. Excuse me. They might still be here somewhere, but they're not vocal anymore, which is dope. I was there, was in the bushes this morning. Great interview and info provided. Thanks, Shanna. Thanks for being there. Yeah, don't worry about it. I spelled the whole website wrong. I'm actually gonna put the name of that website, yourhealthyreality.com. I spelled that wrong earlier this morning, so um where are we here? Congratulations, Mark. Watch you on TV, so I never comment. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Sharon. Had to pull out my tablet for this. I appreciate that. You know, it's cool to be able to put this stuff on TV because back in the day, you could only have this kind of platform and do this kind of thing if you made it to actual TV. So it's so dope that there's actually ways for you to just directly connect to the people without having to become like famous to be able to do that. So I am appreciative. Even though YouTube made this really hard, like I said, I'm appreciative of having the opportunity to do this, and we'll see where it goes from here. Saw the interview but was unable to chat. Well, thank you for viewing, Lin. You're welcome. I plan on reaching out to Shar before the day is out. Awesome. And if you want to let me know how it goes, Rory, you can let me know. I would like to know actually how that interaction goes. For anyone who doesn't know, Shar is a life coach that I was working with 2 years ago. And the main kind of things, I have the whole interview about it, but the main things that she helped me work on were self-confidence, believing in myself, celebrating myself, and being patient and trusting the process, which are all things that I have applied for this page. The sky's the limit. If I didn't put that up already, thank you, Lin. Desiree, congrats. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you, Desiree. Um, yeah, so I guess I'm sorry. I was able to like on the TV. Oh, really? I didn't even know that was an option. Yeah, so I would just want to say if you have some kind of dream, I will definitely keep you posted. Thanks, Rory. So if you have some kind of dream, first of all, step number one is believing in yourself, your ability to accomplish that dream. If you don't think that you can accomplish the dream, you won't. And for a long time, that was me. I always talked like somebody who felt like they could accomplish anything, but I didn't always feel like I could. I thought I needed some kind of special cosign. Even with you guys seeing, y'all know that I've been trying to get these interviews with these Big Brother house guests. Not to name any names, but Taylor, Indy, you know, I think I reached out to Jasmine, et cetera, et cetera. Turner, I reached out to Megan Belmonte, not to name any names or anything, but I reached out to several house guests on the show. But reaching out to them was not like if I get my interview with one of them, it's the be all and all. It's like that will boost my profile, of course, it will help me out, but it's also not necessary because I didn't build with those people. They weren't here with me, they don't know me. So I built it up doing my own thing, doing it my own way. And eventually, eventually, I think those things will come. But for now, I'm cool in my lane. And whatever is meant for me is going to come my way. That's how I'm able to give you multiple likes. Oh, yeah, Linlin, I actually remember you saying that back when I was posting, back during the season, and I was posting the live feeds. I remember you saying you were giving multiple likes when we had those lit chats where there was 200 plus people in watching that bear heat and the card games and the late night conversations and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh man. That forever throat. Yeah, but today is a good day. I don't know what it's like in y'all area, but it's beautiful here. It's like in the 70s. It's almost like it's a spring day. I started my day out in the gym like usual, finished my whole gym routine, and then I was preparing for this interview. And shortly before the interview is when I see this notification from YouTube that they finally approved my page. And I was really excited about that. I still am. I still am. The beginning of the community. Well, you know what? The community is already here, Lin Lin. That's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why I stayed 2 more months after the show ended without knowing if I was going to be able to monetize the page because the community is important to me. I know it's important to y'all, but it's important to me. Sorry I missed the live. I will watch it. I went to my first survivorship clinic appointment. My total health stats are within range. And a major plus, I have lost 50 plus pounds. Yes. Congratulations for that, Tammy. I'm happy to hear that. That was a dream for me. BB was the beginning. Yeah, you never know where things can start, Lin, because I had no intention of communicating with Big Brother fans like that. I only got into Big Brother because a friend of mine who watches the challenge kept telling me that I should watch Big Brother, and I didn't have any interest in watching Big Brother, but ended up watching it only because now there was all these Big Brother people on the challenge, and then they would give these backstories. Oh, Josh used to have this experience, and this happened with Devon, and this thing happened with this one and that one, and Polly and this person. And I'm like, I'm tired of watching a show that I love and not knowing everything about the characters. So I started to watch Big Brother just for context. And then I started to enjoy it. And then I just happened to throw something up, which I don't really believe in coincidences, but I did just happen to throw up a Big Brother content. And so I was surprised at all the reactions that I got from people, and it just went from there. I hope everyone has voted or will vote tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely, Tammy. Awesome. Yes, Tammy. Yeah, the community supports you, Tammy. Sometimes you find support in the most unexpected places from the most unexpected people. Matter of fact, I can say from personal experience, sometimes you expect the biggest support to be from the people who are the closest to you. And sometimes you don't find that. And you say, hey, if the closest people to me in my life are not supporting me, what's going on, my struggles or my dreams, my visions, it means that I'm never going to be able to find that support. Well, there's a few things about that. Sometimes people only have a certain capacity of understanding what you're actually experiencing and or what you need. That's one thing. But the other thing is, even if they support you to an extent, but don't support the parts of your life that you want them to support, it doesn't mean that you could never find that support anywhere. Be open. And that's really what has worked for me here. Obviously, for sure, Tammy. Yeah, this is what has worked for me here. I was just open to whatever possibilities might come from this page. I didn't have a specific expectation. I need this many followers, or I need this many views, or I need this, or I need this. It was just like I hopped on here one day. I'm gonna get to that comment, Lin. I hopped on here one day randomly, and I think I had about 20 people viewing my live, and it was the first time I had ever gone live on YouTube ever. And they were like, "Wow, I'm so glad I found your page. When is the next time you're going to be going live?" So I just said, "If I go live tomorrow, are y'all going to hop on?" And a lot of people said yes. Hopped on the next day, didn't know who would come on, didn't have an expectation, but just the fact that people told me they want to come back on and hear me speak again, I jumped back on, and from the 20 viewers, there was 40. And then the next time I went on, there was a few more and a few more and a few more. And I think that the highest point, something like 343 live viewers. And I was like, you know what? I just got to embrace what's going on and listen to the people. This is a great point that you make here, Lin. Some people are too close to support objectively. And I want to say something specifically about that point. And I'll relate it to me. When it comes to these types of things that I like to do, there's no YouTube blueprint. There is. Don't get me wrong. There's people who have started successful YouTube pages, made books about it, and given different methods of how you get to certain points. And I've even started to read some of those books. But the thing is, it's not as cut and dry as going to a job interview. The scripts that you're supposed to follow when you're talking to the interviewer and all that stuff, and getting into the job, getting your salary, your benefits, your 401k. It's not easy or a surefire method to success. So you could be talking to somebody who actually does love you and have your best interest at heart about the things you want to do, and they're like, that's risky. So I think that you should stick to a safer path, because not many people succeed at that. You can't be mad at them for that. And I'm saying that as somebody who has been mad at them for that. You can't be mad at them, because in their minds, they are protecting you from a path that is more difficult than the average path. But you have to be able to be strong with what you want to do and say, I love you, I appreciate that from you, but this is my vision, this is my dream, and I'm going to keep going forward with it. And I hope that you will support me in any way that you can along the way. Even if support actually just means keeping your opinions to yourself and stepping out of the way. Stopping by to say congratulations at work. We'll watch the replay later. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you, Nikki. Number one, I watched Nikki's channel, Nick Shorts, BB Remix. I loved all the remixes, the short remixes of the events of the day during the season. And also, she reaches out to me and always lets me know, hey, this person is on live, or this person said you can hit this email address. This Big Brother castmate, house guest, or whatever you want to call them, drops their info and just throw your name in the hat, that type of thing. I appreciate that. Kay Latrice, congratulations. Thank you so much, Kay Latrice. Your personality has gotten the views you received. You're very likable. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad I have new BB friends now. And I'm going to say this too, Nick Shorts. I'm going to say this too. Everybody always talks about toxic Twitter, toxic BB community. I have seen it now. I've seen it on Twitter, on YouTube. I've experienced it. They've taken shots at me on my page, off my page. But there's actually proof that there's so much more. You get out what you are seeking out of things. If I was seeking involvement with that community, I could easily tap into that. But the people who have found me are not toxic, not part of the toxic BB community. We have great conversations here. So I am appreciative of this community. I really don't talk to too many people outside of my own community here, not because I'm exclusive or anything like that, but it's just that I know who I'm dealing with here. I'm really happy for you. I haven't been a day one follower, but when I came across your page during BB, I just loved how you genuinely interacted with all your followers / subscribers. When did you join, by the way, Rory? Because it really wasn't that long that I was covering Big Brother. You were probably an early one, even if you weren't a day one. There's only about, well, they'll probably tell me otherwise, because I'm sure there's some people that weren't commenting, but there's only about 5 or 6 people I can remember specifically that were actually on the first feed that I ever did. Sorry I'm late to the party. Better late than never. Better late than never. Glad you're here. My brother told me to seek out a support group that was diverse. He said that when people might know you personally, there tends to be a certain level of judgment. BB brought us together. That is so true, Tammy. Matter of fact, there's even things sometimes that I say on this channel that maybe my close people would hear or see that might surprise them. And it's not necessarily that I'm keeping it from them, but just like you said, it's hard sometimes for the people close to you to look at things objectively. Oh, that was you, Van Hoot. That's funny. I didn't know that was a different account of yours. What's up? This is the. You know what, Vicky? Aside from that one friend that I'm talking about, I didn't talk to the Big Brother community before. I just watched the show on my own. So I was like, wow, this is mind blowing for me to all of a sudden have this whole community of people talking to me about the show. So it's not like I'm doing something for money. It's just like I met people who have mutual interests as me. And then as we were talking about the house guests, people started asking me questions about mental health. And I'm like, this is right in my wheelhouse. This is what I do for my life. So I was really surprised by that, but I guess I shouldn't be. Much love, brother. You care about your community. Thank you, Van Hoot. Van Hoot is also on very early. I don't remember exactly when he's joined, but I know he's joined very early and has been supporting me. We have many conversations here and offline as well. He lives in my old stomping grounds. Yeah, Rory. So you weren't actually as late as you think because that's when I started. You may not have been on the very first feed, but I started my Big Brother live feeds with about a month and change to go. It was more than halfway through the season before I did a live feed. I don't know exactly what you're responding to, Vicky. BB is such a crazy experience to watch alone, let alone together. You see a lot of things amplified, including friendships, resentment, racism, jealous, and other things. This is a great thing. Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes people kind of act like, oh, this only is happening because it's the Big Brother house and there's cameras involved. I think that amplifies is the best word. The word that you use there amplifies. I tend to feel like it amplifies maybe sometimes some of the best and the worst parts of someone's personality, but I don't believe in this could never have possibly happened or been done or said in any other scenario. I think times of stress and anxiety lead us to do and say things that we might have done a better job of covering up, but not necessarily that they're not in us to do or say. You know what? Nick Shorts. I'm so glad you found me via Nick Shorts. Nick Shorts was one of the first people, one of the first content creators who I actually reached out to and they responded. Because especially when people are covering the same stuff, sometimes they're funny with that. Mental health is definitely involved with the lockdown in that house. It shows how you, yeah, how you resolve, yeah, and it's like conflict resolution in your face. You know, like how you're gonna respond in the most stressful of moments. You know, it's so nice to hear somebody say actually that this is their support group because that's the kind of things I do at work, but I would never have thought that somebody says that they view my YouTube page and community as a support group. So that's awesome, Tammy. We all need to be surrounded by positive people, whether in person or virtual. Can't always get that from family and some friends. And positivity is healing, whether it's physical ailments, whether it's mental anguish. Positivity is healing. I really believe that. It healed me, and it is something that I use to help other people. You absolutely were not late to the BB party, Rory. I wasn't even. It's like it was my party, and I was late to my own party because I didn't even realize that anyone would be interested and engaged like that. Watching it together and breaking it down, seeing you comment on the different aspects of mental health within the BB house, especially given what occurred. I hope to see you reach 10K soon. I've been stuck on about 1780 for about a month. I've had people come and people go, but we'll get up there. I'll figure some things out. I'm gonna have a posting schedule. I'm gonna make my content interesting. I always have different ideas, so thank you for that. Perseverance and resiliency. I'm not sure if I missed what that was a response to. So true, Rory, that's supposed to say. We didn't land on MMH. MMH landed on us. That's funny. 1000% man hoot. Yeah, so I don't know. This is one big victory for me. I haven't made $1 off of this page yet, but it's just a victory in terms of perseverance. Sticking to something when you don't necessarily know what's the end. I hoped that at the end of this, they would accept me into the YouTube partnership program. But after 2 rejections in 3 months, I did think to myself, it's a possibility that I never get into this thing. I feel like I don't know what it's going to take, but I was like, let me just commit to the community and commit to the content. And I'm going to have so much good content out here and good engagement that the next time I apply, it's going to be undeniable. They have to give me this thing. So even the overlay has a glow up too. Yeah, by the way, y'all notice the overlay. I know some of you didn't see, and I know some of y'all didn't see my intro. I'm about to throw that in there too. Let's have a conversation. I actually put that together yesterday. We just need to find BB Niger and you will get bumped up. I want to find it, but I want to figure out a way how I can watch it with y'all and not get demonetized tomorrow. Now I'm paranoid about my page getting demonetized because I've seen from people that happens. Thank you, Lex. Thanks, Vicky. Nice intro. I might add some singing to it. I don't know. Think of some words, think of some lyrics. That's just the piano portion. And I've been doing this stuff before Big Brother. I actually can't wait though. I can't wait to get into next season and have everyone know about my page from the start because I know that that's going to be really fun. It's just that I have to figure out some things regarding not getting my videos blocked. That is too wholesome, family. I love the intro, Mark. Thanks, Rory. I quite like it myself. I need a one-on-one with you, my friend. I've got questions. Send me an email. Send me an email. I'm gonna drop my email in the comment section. Send me whatever questions that you got. I check my emails regularly. Love the intro. Thank you, Miss Indus. Hopefully soon we'll have Taylor and some other people to add onto the intro when they get some time on their schedules. Because I did reach out to Aura, who's I don't think I see on here right now, but she told me Taylor put up an email address for you to be able to contact her for business purposes or whatever. So I sent an email right away, and whoever is responsible for that email address was like, "Thank you so much for your inquiry, but Taylor is obviously a very busy person right now, so unfortunately she's not going to be able to do the interview with you, and if anything changes on her schedule, I'll let you know," which I know basically just means no, it's not happening. It's not happening now, let's just say that, because there's an interview that I have scheduled. If any of you watch the challenge, December, that I have scheduled with Wes Bergman. And I asked him for that interview since probably maybe the beginning of this year. And it might happen in December. He said it's going to happen in December. So sometimes things just happen in their time. It's too crazy because some of the most fun streams were the ones with 100+ people. Some of the most intimate conversations happened when it was just 5 to 13 of us. So about that, Van Hoot. Earlier on this live, I was talking about when the Big Brother season ended and I did not know what I was going to do. I went on a live after the season ended. It was in the morning, and I believe you were on there. And there was no more than 10 people on that live. It must have been like 5 or 6 people on that live. And I was used to having lives consistently of more than 100 people every single time I hopped on this camera. So I said to myself, nobody is going to care about my channel without Big Brother. And there was even people who said that to me on my channel. We don't care about your channel, dude. Big Brother is over, so you're over. And that kind of got in my head a little bit. But those little conversations that you're talking about with the 5, 6 of y'all, 7, 8 people, 10 people, they're the ones who told me, who gave me the encouragement to keep going and to keep pushing, and to tell me that it was Big Brother obviously assisted me, because there's hella Big Brother fans out there, but it didn't make me. I was who I was before Big Brother. I am who I am after Big Brother. I just happen to find the perfect marriage of something I really enjoy talking about and people finding my personality and who I am through the show. It's funny about Van Hoot saying the gravy on the fries, because Van Hoot is Canadian and I am a dual citizen. But I was born and raised in Canada, and something that we eat over there is poutine, which is fries and gravy and cheese. So that's exactly what I thought of when he said the gravy on the fries. The engagement and energy and breadth of knowledge and experience you bring is the fries. Don't let it go. I absolutely won't. And thank you for saying that. Thank you all for saying that. I know that a lot of people are probably in their work settings right now, so I know that that's the reason for most of the main people who've been commenting and supporting me are not on this particular live. I know they'll catch it back in the replay. So for those who catch it in the replay, I want to thank you as well. Obviously, I'm thanking the people who I see here, but I know that there's others. There's many others. And I think that's about it, unless you guys have any more comments for me. But my closing comment is just like I said, I want you guys to know that this means a lot to me. I really got to a point. It might seem like every time I hop on here, I'm having fun. I get to the fun because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy interacting and engaging and coming up with different topics and content. But you all know that I've spent hours and hours doing this. Finally, congratulations, Mark. I'm driving home, but I'm listening. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate you. I love the advice you got from AT2. Just keep putting content out. The views will come. Shout out to AT2, by the way. That's the first channel that has actually had me on their channel, and he's a supportive person. He's not like a hater who doesn't want to see another person who might be covering some of the same content as him not succeed. You know, I appreciate that, and I'm that same type of person. And I actually hope to connect with more people who are like-minded. I still believe in your channel. I actually started working on some ideas for you to touch on the name of your page, music and mental health. Expect an email soon. Look forward to seeing those ideas, Rory. Don't get DMCA'd. Popped in to say congratulations. I'm excited to see where your channel goes in the future. Charmed Life. Thank you. Charmed Life, you're one of the most active people on this page, and not just active in terms of likes and your comments have depth to that, is what I'm trying to say. Especially when it came to these Big Brother people, definitely every time I've posted something, you provided some kind of context, and you've provided something that they've said in an interview, and then you dropped a link for me, and that has given me a lot of my material that I learned about the house guests and everything like that. So thank you for all your support. Everybody in here adds something different. And even the people who don't comment, listen, you being on these lives helps me. Just being here, just the extra number, you are a valuable person on the live. If you're somebody who comments, your comments are valuable. If you're somebody who reaches out to me after the live, that's important to me too. You've all helped me build. I mean, my personality and who I am can take me to a certain point, but you don't have a channel that succeeds without the people who are rooting for your success, period. Hey, Sapphire, thank you so much. Nice to see you. We still have to get on one of these lives and figure out something. Now I know how to use StreamYard, so I can add anyone at any time. It's very simple. Thank you. I'm happy to help. The community that you have built is really a really engaged and interactive community. It's pretty special to see these conversations that occur. And you made a good point to me, Van Hoot, that the 300 plus, 200 plus, and 100 plus people on the feeds, and they were all commenting at the same time. It was fun for me in a way especially during the Big Brother season. The comments were just fast and furious, but having these small almost like a focus group type where it's 10, 15, 20 people at a time, I can sit here and read every comment and pretty much know every single person who's commenting. which gives me the opportunity to have context to process everything that y'all are saying and to kind of reflect on that stuff because it's something that helps me in my day to day also. I'm happy that I got a chance to reach out to you for stardom and I have to reach out to your people. I think until I get onto an episode or a season of a TV show, I'm not really gonna be that person who you have to get through to my people to get to me. But who knows? One of these days, I might be overwhelmed with people trying to talk to me that I might need something like that. But that day is not today. I promise y'all. That day is still not today. Congrats again, Mark. I've got to go start dinner. I'll catch you again soon. Take care, Miss Indus. Good to see you here. All right, everyone. I hope y'all have a great day and a great afternoon, and I will catch you on the flip side.